Hello, how's it going? Hope you had a good weekend. It's Monday, and that means going to do the draw for that contest that I've been running over the last week. Put out 5 videos, and anybody who commented on those videos had a chance to enter the contest. I actually did the draw just a few minutes ago over on Twitch, and I will be putting that video in this video after I talk about what today's deck is. So yeah, thanks to everybody who commented on those 5 videos. It was nice to hear what some of you guys had to say about the video or the decks I was playing and all that good stuff. Anyways, today, not doing anything exciting. The ladder reset, so we're back down to Plat 4. So I've decided I'm going to play more Burn in Historic, and instead of playing Gigantha in the side, we're going to play Lurrus in this, not in the side, rather in the companion slot. This was a recommendation from one of the commenters saying, hey, why don't you try Lurrus out? There are enough white sources or Boros sources in Historic. We can probably make it work. Thought, okay, let's try it out. So the deck is pretty much the same. You see we have the Courier, Lava Runner, Soulscar Mage, and Alchemist and Pyromancer, those 20 creatures. With Lurrus, having 20 creatures is going to be really good, especially some of these creatures that are really valuable to bring back from the graveyard. Pyromancer can maybe come back, deal 2 damage to the face. Lava Runner comes back, he could have haste. Courier could come back, get us a little bit of card draw. Of course, Alchemist and Soulscar Mage don't have haste and won't do anything immediately, but they're huge threats. So I think getting Lurrus out in a kind of a game that drags out a little bit could be quite valuable. We'll see. And then, of course, we're playing the regular spell, loadout, shock, lightning strike, light up the stage, skewers, and wizard's lightning. All spells that either, well, draws cards in the case of light up the stage, and everything else is either doing face damage or can remove a creature. The big difference in this deck is the lands, and changing from a mono red deck into a Boros deck, because Lurrus requires 2 white sources, is going to increase the budget of this deck quite a bit. And I'm not sure it's really worth it to craft an extra 12 rares in just lands to play Lurrus. We are playing 4 Sacred Foundries, 4 Inspiring Vantages, and 4 Clifftop Retreats. I also lowered the Ramenup Ruins down to 2 instead of 4. Simply because I wanted to include enough mountains to make sure Clifftop Retreat comes into the battlefield untapped most of the time. I've only actually played the deck once, and it went fairly well. And actually, I did get out Lurrus in that game, so it could be a thing. Next, there was a very small change to the sideboard. Instead of having only 1 Roiling Vortex, I've upped that to 2. I believe the last time I played this mono red deck, I played it as a best of 1. I am going to be playing best of 3. And since there is so much life gain running around in the format right now, I think Roiling Vortex is quite important to have in the sideboard. Lava Coil to deal with 4 toughness creatures, because 4 toughness creatures are a big problem for this deck since a lot of our spells only do 3 damage, and the Angels deck in particular has a lot of creatures that are 4 toughness. They have the 1/4 Cleric, and then they have the Righteous Valkyrie is a 2/4 baseline, and then if they get the pump out of the Righteous Valkyrie, which if they get that pump out of the Righteous Valkyrie, we're probably already dead anyways, but everything's going to be too hard for us to remove. Fry to kill blue or white creatures, 5 damage to something, also very good against the Angels deck. And then a Braid. We are playing Lurrus, so if somebody brings in a Grafdigger's Cage, could be a bit of a problem. Then again, if the opponent is bringing in Grafdigger's Cage against this Lurrus deck, I think I'm going to be pretty happy that they're kind of wasting a turn, because they still have to deal with all the burn that's coming directly to their face, and I feel like Grafdigger's Cage isn't really going to be effective. Lurrus is really a plan C almost for this deck. It's really only going to come in when the games drag out to their maximum. And then we're also playing 2 Grafdigger's Cages of our own. It triggers Prowess on the Soulscar Mage, and I mean, it's just a good card to have in against Coco decks and against graveyard strategies. Okie doke, so that is the deck. Gonna jump into some games in a minute. Also, right after this video, we're gonna announce the winner for the contest. Again, thank you to everybody, and that's it. See you in the games. Take care. All right, well, it looks like it's working. As I said, I'm gonna do the draw for these sleeves today. thought I'd just stream it on Twitch very quickly, as well as record it. I'm going to add it to the video that I'm going to put out later on today. So these are all the commenters. I put a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 next to your name, depending on what video you commented on. We can see a couple of people have their names up here 3 or 4 times. I think actually this guy's got up here 5 times, something like that. So I'm just gonna do that quick randomizer. You get to win these sleeves. I'll send you out the code if you contact me. Here we go. Okay, Jan or Jan, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but you're the winner. Send me an email. All the information will be below in the description of this video. And congratulations, you commented on video number 4. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for everybody that commented. And see you in the games. I'm going to play a couple of historic games after this, I think. See you later. All right, time to climb the ladder. Back in Platinum. Get to spend a week going through trying to get back into Mythic, and also playing some Lurrus burn, I guess we'll call it. Hand looks pretty good. Hopefully we can get out a quick Bomat Courier, and then on turn 2 maybe light up the stage. Although could go out with the Soulscar Mage as well. Opponent mulliganing a little bit over there. So, probably lead on the Inspiring Vantage no matter what, and then still have a choice to make. I think I'm going to go with the Soulscar Mage. Pass it over to the opponent. Even if he has removal for it, then on turn 2 I can still put out the Bomat Courier, swing in, and then use Light Up the Stage. Could also just Wizard's Lightning. Ooh, opponent. Wizard's Lightning into Light Up the Stage for a little bit of extra damage from the Soulscar Mage. I actually don't hate that plan at all. Let's do that. Okay, find a land in a Skewer the Critics. Okay, so probably this Bomat Courier is going to end up being quite important eventually in this matchup. We are up against Gruul though, and that could be a bit of a problem. Okay. Well, I guess we gotta do this the hard way. Okay, back to the opponent. So lots of lands. Don't want to see any more lands, please. Tapped land for the opponent, sure. We have 2 sorceries in the graveyard, so this Lavamancer will come in with haste. I could probably attack with both. I don't think he blocks. Let's see if he'll bluff it. Okay, yeah. Alright. So I'm fine with that trade because we do have Lurrus, and I'm wondering if I want to actually bring Lurrus into the hand right now. Probably. Alright. So pretty cool. First game, we might get to see Lurrus doing something. Wow. What's wrong with the opponent over there? So I could put out Lurrus plus the Lava Runner and attack in for 3. He could also be representing a Collected Company. Yeah. I think I'm just going to attack with the Soulscar Mage this turn. I do have the Lightning Strike if something bad comes out of a Collected Company. That's what it is. Alright, let's see. Oh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright, let's see how he blocks. Doesn't double block. Okay. So we'll put the damage on the Spellbreaker, kill the Spellbreaker, and keep our Soulscar Mage alive. I think just Sacred Foundry is okay. Passive for the opponent. Does he have another one? Kind of feeling that way, isn't it? Oh boy, our opponent running hot over there. Back to back Cocos on the big maul. Ah, yeah. Alright, a little unfortunate. I don't think this game's gonna go go my way. He's worried about it though. Okay. Yep. So we're flooding out a little bit, not finding the right creatures that we want for this matchup. Let's mitigate a little bit of damage with the Soulscar Mage. Oh no, and he has the Embercleave. Oh, opponent's going real well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, we find the Lightning Strike, not the worst. But we're kind of just dead, aren't we? Yeah. Alright, opponent. I think I am dead. There's nothing I can really even draw off this Bomat Courier. Both of them have trample. You know what? I think that was a mistake. I should have put out the Soulscar Mage, and then the Lightning Strike would have at least reduced something, and maybe I could have survived another turn. Yeah. That might have been a way to at least stay alive a little bit. Alright. Well, 2 Cocos and an Embercleave, pretty good way to take a match. Oh, and then the Crasher. That's awesome. I love seeing Crasher. This card, I really liked it when it was in Standard, and I think it deserves a lot of respect. All right, well, just gonna take the damage. I'm not sure there was anything, even playing out the Soulscar Mage, reducing it. He could still have shifted the Embercleave. Wow, we would have done the 3 damage during combat. I don't know. Okay, well, I like a Braid, I guess, in this matchup. Do I, though? Maybe not the full 4 of. Feel like the Lava Runners are going to be a little too weak. I also feel like the Bomat Couriers are too weak in this matchup because they're just going to keep running into these giant things. Lava Coil probably needs to come in. So go down some of our smaller creatures, bring in some removal. Okay. Try it like that. Okay, get to play first. Hand looks okay. The problem is that Clifftop Retreat is coming in tapped. Don't like that. Could have led on the Ramen Up Runes to get out of Soulscar Mage, but I think it's fine to go out with that first. Got a Pelt Collector. Oh boy. Well, we'll get both Soulscars out. Take a little bit of damage from the runes. And might be in a little bit of trouble. Takes the 2 damage. He's got something big. Ooh. Gallia. Oh, he's attacking for 4. Not what I wanted to see. Some nice synergy between Spectacle and the Alchemist. Like it quite a bit. But I find that the Alchemist tends not to stick on the board for very long. We'll see. Takes another 2 damage, helping us out a wee bit. Another Pelt Collector. Does he have another... like a... The Brawler would be pretty bad right now? Okay, that's not not too bad. I'm gonna block. I don't... Yeah, okay. That's a great draw. Alright, so let's buzz him for 1. Play up the light up the stage. Get a lot of triggers. And miss the lands. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, the problem with this is that it's going to grow the Pelt Collector, so even taking out the other Pelt Collector, kind of annoying. But I think that's what I gotta do. Take a damage from the runes. And then we get to get in for 6, although he might chump with the Llanowar Elf. Oh! Okay, so this is pretty cool. I always forget that this is an interaction. Because the Pelt Collector was on the board as a 2/2, and I have a Soulscar Mage, the Lightning, Wizard's Lightning actually put -2/-2 on the Pelt Collector, so it didn't trigger the other one to grow. Always a nice little upside of this guy on the board. Always forget about it. Is he swinging with an Embercleave, you think? It might be. Be a good reason not to block. If he is swinging with an Embercleave, the most damage that he can do is 6, 7, 8. Which is fine. I think I take 8. I don't really want to lose the Alchemist, but if he plays out an Embercleave this turn, that'll be all he does, and then we can still... we can't skewer the face unless we draw land. Okay, no block. Okay. Burning Tree. Sure. Gonna need a little help here. Really need a land, I think. But if he puts out 2 blockers, I don't... nasty, nasty, nasty. Oh my god, he had the... Oh, everything's working out. Well, do we still win here? Because I do 1 damage. Yeah, actually, I think I still win. No matter what, with the skewer. So 1 damage. Yeah. Thermal Alchemist coming through. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Getting quite the match right away this morning. I'm not ready for this. I kind of woke up not too long ago. Haven't played Magic like all weekend. Huh. The opponent making me work for it, that's for sure. Okay. Well, lands are okay. A light up the stage, always good to have in hand. This Lava Coil might be able to remove an early annoyance, so sure. Man, Burning Tree Emissary, such a good card. Into the Llanowar Elf, sure. Okay, just pass. A little unfortunate we don't have the enablers for a lot of these cards. I need a wizard and then something that does damage. Of course, I could send the shock face. Oh, I don't like Gallia. I think we'll kill her. Ah, land. Oh boy. Well, it never feels good to do a full cost light up the stage, but I think I kind of have to. All right. I hope the opponent's not a Coco. Embercleave. Just as bad, isn't it? All right. So I could kill both creatures. Maybe it's better to kill both creatures instead of get the so I was thinking I could lightning, Wizard's Lightning her face, and then skewer the Burning Tree. But it might just be better to Wizard's Lightning and Lava Coil. Yeah. Down to one card, 2 cards. So hopefully the opponent doesn't find a creature. Doesn't. We don't have anything to bring back with this Lurrus, but I still think getting the Lurrus in hand is not a horrible thing. And just get in for 1. If the opponent has a Collected Company as the last card, I'm going to cry. Okay. Should have done the Lurrus post-combat, certainly. Okay, opponent flooding out. Yeah, I want to get a little extra damage in now. Pretty cool to see Gruul playing the runes as well. Wow. Well, I feel your pain, opponent. Cool. Bone Crusher on the Lurrus. Yep. Well, now I need a lava coil, right? No lava coil. I can still kill the Bone Crusher Giant and take damage. I probably should have played out the Pyromancer first. I had enough mana to do whatever. But this has to die. His top decks are going to be a lot better than mine. A little worried about that. We do have 2 Ramanop runes for reach, though. He's got 2 Ramanop runes for reach, too. If he peels a Bone Crusher Giant off the top, I'm dead? Maybe? Yeah? He's counting out those lands. Oh, this is tight. Oh my goodness. Did he? He didn't find the Bone Crusher, did he? No. Well. Oh. Good lord. So if he draws a creature with haste, it doesn't matter. It's going to have trample with the Embercleave. So may as well just get in. Oh, it's going to come down to it. Both of us just drawing so many lands. Okay. Another Embercleave. Oh no. Poor opponent. That game was not optimal, that's for sure. And it, wow, just came right down to it. Pretty exciting one, I think, to start off the video with. So next one. Okay, more Lurrus burn. Just got a little bit lucky with Gruul, I think. Definitely some lines that should have been a little bit different in that game, but we managed it. This hand not looking super good. Mulligan. Ooh, was that? Is the same hand? Well, I'm gonna look at the replay on this one. I feel like this is exactly the same. Throw it back. All right, this is better. Something like that. Or maybe it's better to keep. Maybe it's better to keep that over the Wizard's Lightning. Alright. Well, lead on the Lava Runner. Your go, opponent. Never fun to mulligan down to 5 with this mono red deck. But it does have some recovery mechanics with Light Up the Stage and Bomac Courier, speaking of which. So, I guess we put up the Alchemist, tack in for 1. And we are up against probably Angels. Game 2 and Game 3 are going to be maybe a little better for us with the sideboard options. Okay. Maybe it's not Angels? Yeah, probably not Angels. Not with a Castle Vantress. Oh boy. Let's see if he has the Absorb. Opponent thinking long and hard over there. There's the Absorb. Sure thing. Still get to untap our Alchemist, and I guess I'm going to lead out with a Bomac Courier. Hope not to be playing into a Wrath of God. Oh no. Oh no. Shoot. Well, we get to draw one with the Bomat. That's fine. Soul Scar Mage. Alright, well, Soul Scar Mage goes out, and hopefully next turn we can get off this Light Up the Stage. Azorius Control. Having 2 cards we don't want to see. Here comes Big Boy Teferi, maybe? No Teferi. This feels like it could be a Shark Typhoon, but I don't think I have a choice. I think I have to get in. Get eaten by the shark. There it is. Well, you can play out the light up the stage for full cost. Always feels good to do that. And we find duds. I think the opponent over there, Raven, has my number in this particular matchup. Oof. Authority of the Console is hell of a card. Oh, he had the Big Teferi as well. So he held off on the Big Teferi last turn for the Shark. Definitely a good idea. Is there even any point in continuing this? No. I don't. I'm gonna see what the draw is, but no. All right. So let's go to the next one. Got to be a little bit faster. Hopefully not mulligan down to Oblivion as well. Probably want to bring in not the Lava Quill, the Fries for the Sharks and Teferi. I don't think it's worth it to bring in the Vortexes just to hit the life gain from Authority. No. Cool. So what do we take out for the Fries? Maybe one Thermal Alchemist. Feels a little slow. And maybe one Lava Runner. Okay. Need to come out of the gate super hot and avoid that turn 4 Wrath of God as best I can. Not mulligan down to 5 will be another key part of winning this. All right, the opponent taking their time with the sideboarding a little bit. Took a bit of a long look at their sideboard, I guess. We get to play first. Oh, this hand is not good either. We need that early aggression. I don't want to throw this back, though. Oh, man. Problem is, it just doesn't really do anything until turn 3. Yeah, mulligan. Okay. Throw back the land. So let's start loading up this courier, because it's going to need to get big real fast to refill our hand on turn 4, I guess. Alchemist is good. I kind of want to get out the Alchemist, actually. Search for his Cantor for the opponent. Sure. Okay. So, we're going to get in for 6 this turn from creatures, and then 3 extra from the Alchemist this turn. Not bad. Opponent going to be down to 9 by the end of his next turn. And we still have a Shock and a Pyromancer on the follow-up with a Bomat Courier. Hopefully this Bomat Courier can go off. Okay, untapped land for the opponent. And Timely Reinforcements. Ooh. Really good card. Sticky situation. Well, I think I have to leave up 1 mana no matter what for the Bomat Courier. I could also pop it this turn. I don't know what to do. Okay, Pyromancer, 2 to the face. And then attack. Yeah. These are good cards, but kind of feeling like a Wrath of God coming soon. reload. He blocks, and oh, forgot to put out a land. Oops. Opponent might not feel the need to Wrath right now. Might hold off. Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good. Ugh. Don't like that. I really like this. Authority of the Consoles in the main. The opponent doesn't have to Wrath. The opponent is in kind of a really good spot with this Azcanta. It'll flip in a couple of turns. Double Authority of the Consoles. We drew our creatures a little late. And now... Well, we did have good creatures early on too. But now it's all creatures. Oh boy. And I'm just feeding his Wrath. This sucks. Oh, gain 2. Puts Teferi in the bin. Must mean he has one in hand. You always want to have at least one Teferi, right? Foretells a card. Probably saw it coming. Just attack in now. Alright, we'll attack like that. Oh, a behold. Okay. So he can flip the Azcanta this turn. Chooses to draw off of the Azcanta instead of putting in the bin. Up to 6 lands. Baffling End, sure. Well, keep getting in with the Thermal Alchemist, chipping away, and gotta stop drawing these lands. This is brutal. Lands and creatures. You know, obviously the deck needs both of them working together. All right, play it out. I just don't want to put out the creatures to feed the Authority of the Consoles right now. Yeah. The Bomat Courier has to stick around for 3 turns to be able to undo the damage it does by entering the battlefield, and I don't know. Teferi, you might tuck the Thermal Alchemist. Nope, draws a card.
Hurry.
Wouldn't mind finding some Ramanop ruins right now. You know, we're drawing a lot of lands. They are not the right ones. Yep. I don't feel good about an attack there. So we got a 7-turn clock with the Thermo Alchemist, or 8-turn clock rather. I don't know why I said 7. Yeah. Slow and steady to our death. Oh boy. Well, about that 8-turn clock. I don't think I'm getting through this one. I'm going to draw a card, and then I think I might just... Yep. Alright. Lots of lands against the Azorius control deck. You obviously don't want to see it. It needs to come out much faster than it did there, and just couldn't seal the deal. Let's try another one. Okay. More Lurrus burn. Seeing if Lurrus is worth splashing white for. This hand is really sketchy. So if I get out a Lava Runner on turn 1, turn 2, maybe I can light up the stage, find another land, but this is high risk. Opponent mulliganing twice. Alright. So that's our plan. Got him. You know, the opponent... good to mulligan. On to the next one. Alright, more Lurrus burn. I don't know what happened in the last game. I suspect what happened is, like, people are at Platinum 4 at the very bottom, and a loss doesn't really matter, and they just cannot be bothered dealing with mono red. So just throw in the towel right away and move on to the next one. I could see that. Alright. Get out the Lava Runner and hope it survives. We're up against a Yorion deck. First time I've seen it since the reset. Scries to the bottom very quickly. I think I want to light up the stage more than develop my board. Wow. Heartless Act for the opponent. Blood Chief's Thirst. Double Blood Chief's Thirst? No? Okay. Well, get in with the Lava Runner. Play out the Alchemist. Really curious about that shock there. Oh, it does have the Fatal Push. Okay. Pretty fortunate for the opponent. Thoughtseize as well. Okay. Well, he takes the Pyromancer, does the 2 damage to himself instead of making me spend the mana to do it. Maybe. Oh, opponent! Oh, mercy. Alright. Well. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about putting out 2 1CMC creatures into a deck that's definitely playing Extinction Event. But, come on, really? Only an 80 card deck. It's not that hard to find all that and that. Sure thing, opponent. And we can't find our third land, and the opponent in an 80 card deck is finding the nuts against a creature oriented deck. Yeah. The thing is, he's gonna run out of steam, I guess. There's no way he has another way to kill this. Yeah. Resolve. Well, we will kill it with the Wizard's Lightning before it can kill our Pyromancer. And play out the Soul Scramage. Sure. Alright. Still whiffing on our lands. Super nice. Sure. I'm going to put out the Alchemist, save the Pyromancer for reach. Omen of the Sea. Opponent down to, well, he'll have 3 cards. 2 to the bottom, though. It's alright. Nissa. Good old Nissa. Everybody loves her. Sure.
Elemental friend.
Oh, the Thoughtseize. Brutal. Gotta take the Lightning Strike, right? Yep. Well. Could put him to, put the opponent to 1. I think I like the Thermal Alchemist a little bit more. Could you imagine an Extinction event right now? Oh boy. I might cry. Okay. Tight one. The opponent having everything they need. Making things a little sketchy. I don't know if I really have a sideboard plan against the Yorion deck. I think I just have to go fast. Yeah. Yeah. We're speed racing. Just try to get on the board and try to avoid endless amounts of creature removal. Got to imagine for game 2 and game 3, the opponent's bringing in even more creature removal. Blows my mind. It will never cease to amaze me how wonderfully consistent the Yorion decks are. All right, Dino, let's do it. Okay. Hand looks fine to me. Gonna need some spells to make these alchemists tick, but hopefully they'll draw a little bit of removal from the opponent. Lead on the Bomat Courier. Tap land for the opponent, sure. So I could light up the stage this turn. I could also just lead out on a Alchemist. I don't hate either plan. You know what? I like the Alchemist because I like the Alchemist's synergy with the Spectacle. And I think he might prioritize the Bomat Courier over the Alchemist. Okay, Growth Spiral is all right for us. Although, double black meaning removal. Ooh, Valky. Sure. Yeah, I can deal with that. What does he take? Alchemist or a Pyromancer? Good thing against our deck, the Valky's irrelevant. Alright, well, it's going to be a couple light up the stages while we can.
Find the land. Awfully nice. I could Wizard's Lightning the Valky and then get in for 3 extra damage with the Alchemist as well. Yeah. A Languish next turn is going to really suck. But I guess you just got to expect it. Binding the Old Gods. On the Courier or the Alchemist? On the Courier. Okay. Oh, baby. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, he's not quite dead. So, light up the stage. Not great, but we do get a land. Yeah, I may as well get in for the damage while I can. We have a little bit of reach with the Pyromancer. Gonna have to answer the board and stop what we're gonna do next turn, so maybe an okay position. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I don't want to see that. All right. Hey. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Pretty cool. So, beating the Yorion deck. Nice. It's always so much easier when you only draw like 4 lands. Yeah. Hey, rank up. All right, let's play one more. All right, last one with Lurrus Burn. Just beat Yorion, and definitely the deck felt a lot better than it did in the first 2 games. Yeah, like this hand. Still undecided whether or not Lurrus is worth splashing the white for. It also does give us some sideboard options, I guess. I did keep the sideboard mono red, but maybe you could... there might be something that's worth putting in. Lead on the Soul Scrimmage. Okay. I think I'm just going to develop the board. Attack for 1, put out both of the creatures, and hold up some lightning. Valakut Awakening, huh, opponent? Alright. Creature would be pretty nice right now. 2-drop that we could snip out with a Wizard's Lightning. Well, I guess that's a creature, but not what I wanted to see. You know what? I'm just going to go for it. Maximum damage. Not a lot of thinking to this mono red deck, I suspect. Sure. There was a little bit of thinking right there. Because throwing that at the Bone Crusher would not have resulted in lethal. Alright. That was fast. I love it when you use all your cards. They just equal 20. It's a good feeling. So what do we bring in? Maybe the lava coil. Maybe I don't even need the lava coil though. I don't particularly know what the opponent's up to. It looks like a mono red build of some sort, but he could have been just missing a color. I don't know. I think it's fine. A little bit of a storm out there today. All right, cliff top, and 2 ruins. Lots of creatures. I don't know how I feel about this hand. I don't like it. I'm gonna throw it away. Oh, good. I like this one much less. I gotta keep it though. Oh boy. Maybe it was better to lead on the lava runner there. I don't know. I have a feeling he's got a lot of removal for the creatures right now. Opponent, what are you up to? Come on. Don't time out. It's your go. Deciding if he wanted a magma spray or not. Hard choice. So we really need a land off the top. No land. So maybe throwing away that other hand was a mistake. We'll see. Sure. Sure. Well, there we go. First blood. 2 damage to the face. And he didn't have anything on end step. Nice. Simulacrum. Well, I don't like that. When we start to find our lands. So he's on like chonky red. Must be the case. I don't really want to give him the opponent a card draw with the Simulacrum, but it's going to happen no matter what. Maybe it's better just to do it now and then develop the board with the Soulscar Mage and Lava Runner. Gonna need to find a few more instants or sorceries. Light up the stage would be pretty nice right now. It's always nice. Light up the stage, best card in the deck, 100%. Anger of the Gods. Ouch. Oh. Oh. Well, that's rude. I'm just gonna fire this off now, just in case I have to sack this Bomat Courier. Which I think I probably will, if he has some kind of removal for it. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So now, bad things are gonna happen to us. And I don't have any way of stopping this. Okay, let's see what the opponent's doing. That's all I can really do, right? Oh, baby, there's the Ugin. Alright, so he is playing big ol' red. I should probably concede. Because I don't... Is there anything I can really do? He doesn't get to kill the Bomat Courier. Well, he can deal 3 damage to it, I guess.
I come bearing the wisdom of the ancient.
Meanie. Yeah, we'll do that, and then I'll sack this. Hey, it's a light up the stage.
My flames burn beyond perception.
Double light up the stage. Oof. Ooh. Alright, let's go to the next one. I'm not gonna bother with an Ugin. Alright, so now the question is Roiling Vortex? Holy moly, really windy out there. Maybe Roiling Vortex could be something to bring in if the opponent is all in on this Golos plan. And then could also bring in the Abrade for Golos. It deals 1 damage to the opponent per turn as well, so it's not like a completely dead card. Alright. Something like that. The Abrade, it might be worth bringing in the Abrade for Golos because him at 5, Golos at 5 is going to be impossible for me to get rid of. Okay, let's try something like this. All right. I haven't seen. I've read about this chunky red deck here and there, but I actually haven't really faced off against it too many times. I know it was quite popular in Pioneer when Pioneer was getting started in those early days. Lava Runner, just in case he has that magma spray. Well, there's the vortex. I wonder if it's just better to develop the board. I think it is. Get out 2 Soulscar Mages. Try to get in some damage before a Anger of the Gods. A land or a Wizard's Lightning off the top. Shock would also be quite good. Okay. Okay, he doesn't have Anger mana. So I could just kill the Bone Crusher Giant, get in for 4. I don't hate it. Found the second red source, and there's the Anger. Kaboom. So now I think it is Roiling Vortex and then just slowly burn down the opponent over 9 turns. Oh. That's...
You want to play with fire, huh? Today's my lucky day.
Okay. Well, let's get out the Alchemist. Your go, opponent. It's going big.
It's gonna hurt.
Oh. It's so lame, isn't it?
Without wisdom
Oh, Ugin.
is the path.
Yeah, sure. Hey, Bomat Courier.
Turn to the essence.
It's not really good enough, but Let's get. Oh, we just gotta. I gotta get all the damage in as I can. Lightning strike, and then if I peel another direct damage spell off the top, maybe. I think that's my win condition. Yes, I can't pop it.
I will destroy if I
Okay.
must.
So it's gonna come down to it. I mean, I could kill the Faceless Haven. No, I think I'd rather try to win next turn. Okay.
This will be easy.
All right, it's gonna come down to it. Here we go. Oh. Well, that's not what I wanted. I guess it's now abrade the Faceless Haven. I'm gonna take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah. All right. Unfortunate, but that's how it goes. Early Ugin didn't quite get enough steam from the deck. Man, what turn is this?
Yup, you're going down.
There's still time for him to mess it up.
Consider this a warning.
Still time for him to mess it up. He could still not attack with both. All right. Boom. So, yeah, we lose here, but that's all right. I think the deck performed well. His deck just kind of popped off. Not a whole lot we can do about that. Needed to be a little faster. Let's go to a wrap up. All right, so Lurrus Burn in Historic. I don't know. I'm not sold on the card. Again, splashing in the white sources, going Boros, really messed around with the mana base. There were times when we had Clifftop retreats, and it just made things a little bit clunky. That being said, it's not that bad. Just having it over on the side, if you need it once in a while, it can come into play. For the most part, you're not going to be playing the Lurrus. You also have to craft a lot of rare cards, so if you don't have these lands already, I don't think it's really worth it. I think just playing a straight mono red deck is going to be more consistent. It's going to do what this deck wants to do a lot more reliably. I mean, this deck just wants to win by turn 3 or turn 4, or at least be in a position where it can win by those turns. When you're looking at Lurrus, yeah, you're looking at turns 6 and 7, where your opponent had a lot of removal, and you can maybe bring back a Pyromancer or an Alchemist, or something just to get a little bit more action at the end of the game. But it didn't really come into play in those games. I felt like we kind of just won, or we were in top deck mode anyways for a lightning strike or something like that. So maybe just going Boros for Lurrus is not worth it. Now maybe there is another configuration of Boros. I guess in that case it would be a Boros aggro deck. You're going to be playing a lot more creatures. You're going to take out a lot of the direct damage spells. So it's a different deck. I kind of like the Gigantha deck a little bit more than the Lurrus deck when I just a preliminary glance at it. We do get a 16 mountains with 4 Ramunap runes. There was one game where the runes did come into play and actually helped us win against the Gruul. So having access to more runes is gonna be a great thing. So that's Lurrus. Maybe I'll mess around with it a little bit more, but we will see in the future. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, let me know what you think about Lurrus. Do you think he belongs in this kind of deck, or do you think it's just trying to be too cute? I don't know. See you in the next one. Take care for now. Have a great week.